Hello fellow gamers and welcome to Gran Turismo 7. TFA Gaming here, and Daily Race A at the start with the Porsche 911 996. Qualified first for this race with a time of 4 minutes and 9 seconds, which was 4 seconds faster than second place. However, this is a C-rated lobby, and I'm not sure that's much of a flex. Now up into turn 1, and I immediately miss my braking zone and the apex. I go wide and the guy in second place follows me off the track as well. This gives the Italian in third a run on us both, who does however seem to forget that I'm there and repeatedly crash into the side of me, as if I'm not even there. I'm not sure what all that was about. I know we all like to the Optimum Racing line, but there was plenty of space to get through. I do manage to pull a slight gap on the cars behind and make it through the next set of corners in the lead. Now, it being a night race, it's really hard to spot your braking point. I found braking just as you see the boards on the left worked really well for me. Now, you can slightly clip the blue curb on the inside here if you need to, and you can run the car out wide onto the curb, but I didn't want to risk a penalty because any more than 2 wheels over the curb and you'll get a penalty on this race. Now we enter the Mulsanne straight, where I've actually managed to pull a slight gap on the rest of the field. This is my second race, and I know how strong the slipstream is in this race, and I know I won't have a lead by the time I get to the end of the straight. Now I'm going to fast forward a bit here as the rest of the field start to catch up. You can just see their lights start to catch me up. I'm swallowed by the pack, doing over 200 miles an hour. It's at this point the cars in front decide to have a massive accident, with the Italian in the green Porsche seemingly unaware other cars exist and slams into the Frenchman, who slides across the track, clipping the other Frenchman there. And to be fair, he does a fantastic job of keeping the car on the track. Now as we enter the braking zone for this corner, I think the Spaniard behind me was playing Wii Bolt.
Nice throw!
As he hits me and sends me flying into the sand trap, with the rest of the field following me in like a stay at the beach. I did however manage to rejoin the track in third. Now skipping forward to turn 12, braking just at the 50 board here, the car in front gifting me second place as they just go off the track. Apparently they missed the fun at the beach at the last corner and wanted to join in themselves. And then incredibly, the German in front goes off at the next corner, and here we are back into first place. So after our day at the beach, we find ourselves back in first position. Sometimes it's not about how fast you drive or how good you are in these lobbies, it's just about staying on the track. I went from leading the race on the main straight, into the gravel trap, and then back into the lead 3 corners later. So after all that chaos at the start, I managed to settle into a dominant race in first position. And I'm going to move the recording forward here to the only part of the race where I actually made a mistake, which was here. Well, despite having a massive lead, I ended up cutting the final chicane and giving myself a half-second penalty. Now, other than when I cut the chicane, I had a fairly uneventful race. I actually really enjoyed driving this Porsche. Once you get the hang of how awful the brakes are, it was actually quite an easy car to drive. I had quite a lot of fun driving it, and it was really quite fast down the straights. I found the traction was pretty good, and you're able to power out the corners quite nicely. Now just fast forwarding down here to the braking zone at the end of the Mulsanne straight, I made sure that I braked incredibly early so that I didn't throw away the lead that I had. I'm still not entirely sure where the braking zone is for this car, but it's definitely somewhere between that gantry sign and the sand trap. And here we are, coming into the final sections of the lap. I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Consider liking and subscribing, and I will leave you with the last few corners, and you can join me in celebrating my first ever Gran Turismo 7 online win. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.